Cancer, your guides are speaking with urgency right now. They're showing me that you've been standing at a threshold between what feels comfortable and what feels necessary. You are such a nurturing soul, someone who naturally holds space for others. And yet, Spirit is saying there's a warning for you here. The same love that makes you so magnetic can also become the very weight that drains you if you don't see clearly. Spirit says there are energies around you that need to be addressed. Some pulling you away from your true path, some cloaked in illusion, and some preparing you for a deep awakening. This is not a message of fear, but a message of truth. Spirit wants you to see exactly what you need to face so you can protect your energy and claim the future that belongs to you. And before we dive deeper into the cards, I want to remind you, my personal sessions start at $9, and my monthly membership is $99. These readings are one-on-one with me, designed to help you move through the exact blocks, fears, or breakthroughs you're feeling. If what I share here resonates, those deeper sessions will give you even more clarity. The first energy Spirit reveals for you is the Tower. Cancer, this is where the warning begins. Spirit is saying that something unstable is about to crumble, not to hurt you, but to free you. The Tower looks terrifying at first, but it's the very card that clears away false foundations. Something in your life has been built on shaky ground, and you've probably already sensed it. Whether it's a relationship where the truth isn't fully honest, a career path that no longer matches your soul, or an inner belief that limits your potential, the Tower is here to shake it loose. Spirit says, better to face it now than to live in denial. Psychologically, the Tower represents the fear of change. You may feel anxious, even resistant, when things shift so suddenly. But Spirit says, if you cling to what is crumbling, you'll only prolong the pain. You've been carrying a false sense of security in something external, and it's time to find that safety within yourself. Energetically, the Tower feels like lightning through your aura. It can feel destabilizing at first, but that same lightning burns away old attachments and clears space for something more aligned. Spirit's warning is clear. What collapses now is not your punishment, but your liberation. Symbolically, the Tower reminds you that Spirit will always intervene when you resist change too long. The blessing in disguise here is that by releasing what falls, you step into a stronger foundation, one that can finally hold your true growth. Next, Spirit shows me the Seven of Swords. Cancer, this is about hidden motives, deception, or avoidance. Spirit is warning you that not everyone around you is as transparent as they seem. Someone may not be revealing the full truth, or perhaps you yourself have been avoiding facing something directly. Spirit says, honesty is your shield right now. The warning is that illusions, whether from others or from yourself, will only cloud your path further. Psychologically, the Seven of Swords suggests a fear of confrontation. It might feel easier to keep the peace, to look the other way, or to trust without question. But Spirit says you must protect your boundaries and see reality clearly. Energetically, this card shows cords of energy being pulled behind your back, like someone draining from you quietly, or you unconsciously giving away more than you realize. Spirit says it's time to take inventory. Where are you losing energy without consent? Symbolically, the Seven of Swords teaches discernment. Spirit's warning here is that naivety is no longer an option. You can still have compassion and love, but not at the expense of ignoring red flags. The third card Spirit brings forward is the Five of Cups. Cancer, this is where Spirit acknowledges the grief you've been carrying. You've experienced loss, disappointment, or deep emotional weight, and sometimes you linger on those spilled cups, replaying what went wrong. Spirit says the warning here is not to let sorrow blind you to what is still standing. There is more love, more opportunity, and more healing available, but your heart has to shift from mourning the past to opening to the present. Psychologically, the Five of Cups reveals how easy it is to romanticize what was lost, forgetting why it fell apart in the first place. Spirit says the danger is in believing the best is behind you, when in truth, the best is still ahead. Energetically, this card feels like heaviness around the chest, the kind of sadness that lingers and weighs down your aura. Spirit is saying this grief has to be released or transmuted, otherwise it becomes an energetic blockage. Symbolically, the Five of Cups shows two cups still upright. Spirit's message is clear. Not everything is gone, and not everything is broken. The warning is to stop pouring your focus into the loss, because it's keeping you from seeing the blessings still standing in your life. The fourth energy Spirit reveals is the Chariot. This is your breakthrough, Cancer. Spirit says the warning here is that if you don't take control of your direction, the forces around you will. The Chariot is about reclaiming your willpower, aligning your heart and mind, and moving forward with clarity. Spirit is saying, don't let fear, grief, or the influence of others drive your life. This is the moment to step back into your power. Psychologically, the Chariot represents self-discipline. You've been pulled in different directions, maybe by emotions, people, or obligations. Spirit says the key is to choose your lane and commit to it. The warning is that indecision will keep you stuck. Energetically, this card feels like acceleration in your aura, a forward surge that happens when you choose alignment. Spirit says the energy to move forward is already available. You just have to claim it. Symbolically, the Chariot is about victory, but it's a victory of focus. Spirit says the warning here is not about failure, but about distraction. If you let distractions steer your course, you'll delay the success that's ready for you. Finally, Spirit brings you the Temperance card. Cancer, this is the guidance that brings everything into harmony. Spirit says the warning here is that extremes, overworking, overgiving, or overfeeling, will throw you off balance. Temperance is about moderation, healing, and the blending of opposites. Spirit says your peace will come not from control, but from balance. Psychologically, temperance asks you to step away from the all-or-nothing mindset. You may feel like you have to make drastic choices, but Spirit says gentle, consistent alignment will carry you further than dramatic swings. Energetically, this card feels like soothing light washing through your aura, calming the turbulence stirred by the Tower, the grief, and the illusions. Spirit says the blessing is that you will find harmony again, but only if you stop feeding the chaos. Symbolically, temperance is the alchemy of opposites, fire and water, shadow and light, fear and faith. Spirit's message is that the warning has been given, but the balance is available. You don't need to go to extremes. You need to center yourself in truth and let Spirit help you merge it all into healing. And your affirmation, I release the fears and illusions that drain me. I choose clarity, balance, and forward movement. I trust that Spirit is guiding me to rebuild on stronger ground, and I welcome peace into my life again.